Sort of announcements, surprises, things for today. Firstly, I'm going to be playing for a YouTube section of my stream for the first time, Hearthstone. Uh, I like that I've started to build up a little story of my WoW characters and all this, my vanilla WoW exploits, but I was starting to look like a vanilla WoW only channel, which I don't want to do. And so I'm playing Hearthstone. The second thing is this little message around here, because it is no longer necessary. That's right. I found my webcam. I have no idea whether this is a good space for it, because the other thing I have to say at the start of the stream is that I'm late as fuck to start streaming because of many reasons. It's sort of one of the reasons I decided to actually get off my arse and look for this webcam and get it set up was that I was already late as fuck for streaming, and so I thought I should at least do something for my stream. The other thing I have to mention is, because I am late as fuck to my normal stream time, I realise that this light situation is awful. Like, really bad. Like, there's not much I can do about it, because rather than being 2 PM, it's 6:30 PM, and it's getting dark. And it's not good for your eyes to be in a dark room with bright monitors, so... Look, when I cover it, it looks alright, right? So, when I stream at regular times, should all be good. But, because I want to get my first bit of Hearthstone on the stream, I'm mainly going to, I think, be putting arenas up for Hearthstone. Actually, have I started an arena? This might be a good time to do it. Because I feel like having an arena run recorded in like a couple of parts is the best way, is the best sort of general Hearthstone content. But and then like fun decks and stuff, but I don't really have any ideas for it. So I'm either gonna do arena, or I was just gonna play some really OP Shaman and try and get as high on the ladder as I can. Seeing as I have no one to tell me which of those is best, I'm gonna start just with ladder. Just play safe, be easy, not gonna risk. My last arena was good, actually, but the 2 or 3 before that were awful. I think in my I got 12 wins in my last 4 combined, and my last run went to 6 wins. That shows you how bad the runs before that have been, you know. So yes, 2 late game. Don't want 2 of those. Do I want 1 of those? I'm gonna be a pussy and keep 1. Because in case something like this happens. So I actually have something I can do early game if I need to now. Oh, please, Living Roots. Oh, yes, baby. Oh, are you going to cleanse my cards out? No. Boom. Nice and easy. Ooh, that's a good one to get as well, actually, because, I mean, 3 spells in my hand. Next turn, I'm probably going to cast a spell. He's going to kill it first anyway. He still has a coin in his hand, I believe.
Another night on the prowl.
Oh yes, I can actually temp stuff as well, because this is game capture. With Vanilla WoW, I've been running. I've been going old school, running monitor capture, and so I've been like trying not to do too much off of screen or anything. But being able to move around a bit is nice. So yeah, for those who don't know Hearthstone, I don't know why anyone who doesn't know Hearthstone would watch this. Vanilla WoW people who follow me on Twitch maybe. Recently, the really strong decks got nerfed to shit. Including this deck. This deck had 2 of its strong cards nerfed to shit. But it turns out there were so many great cards for this deck that even though those 2 cards that got nerfed, that were ubiquitously used in all of these decks, were taken out, that still wasn't enough to kill this deck as a top tier deck. And now, because all the other decks that were second and third and stuff have also had a lot of their power taken away, this deck has like some ridiculous win rate. So as you watch me lose, you can really call me an absolutely awful player. I'm just going to get another dragon out. I'm going to Spirit Claws this guy, and then I'm going to hit him in the face, because I'm not really scared of your 1/1s. Although actually against the Druid, that maybe I should be scared of his 1/1s. Not Beast either, so... Is he playing... Like, it looks like so far he's playing some sort of Beast Druid. But if he is, I don't think it's a very good Beast Druid. So I'm gonna do this. And then that. There we go, look at that. And then, I'll actually only have 6 mana next turn, unfortunately, so I can't Thunder Bluff Totem. But I can Totem thing from below. Do I actually care about that being on the board? Do I care about it enough to Lightning Bolt it? Do I care about it enough to Trog it? I care about it enough to Trog it. Nice. Although Harrison Jones is actually pretty useless in this deck. I'm not in this deck against this deck. Because Druid isn't going to have any weapons, obviously. Okay, that wasn't optimum. This can still go really well. Look at that big old tunnel trogue. If that had been a spell power totem, I could have saved my 1/1 as well. You see what I mean? This deck is dumb. This deck is stupid dumb. I am running a deck tracker which tells me which tracks my win rates of this deck, and I have a 60% win rate. But most of those games, only 5 or 6 of those games have been played after the patch. So this is including this deck in the old meta, when comparatively to the rest of the decks out there, this deck wasn't as strong. Now the problem is, as strong as coiling a totem golem out on one is, and it is really strong, it means that next turn you only got 1 mana. So it's not like a normal 2-drop where I can coin out 2-drop, second turn Flame Tongue. But just the act of getting that out on turn 1 by itself is so strong that I don't think I can pass it up. I'm going to do this because even though it's not as good for the mana curve, it just safely gets the Berserker off the board. Okay, so it turns out it is a Dragon Warrior. That's not excellent for me. It will at least mean that my Thunderbluff, my Harrison Jones will be worth as long as I get it before he uses his second axe. So this deck's going to be aggro as fuck. I think I have to do this just to stop so much damage incoming. Okay, so I'm going to have 5 mana. I might even be able to get like a Thunderbluff Valiant out with Divine Shield if he doesn't kill that. Okay, no. I feel bad for him because I really hate having to play Draconoid Crusher before you've got it buffed. It sucks so much because it's just a bad card. Like if it's not buffed, apart from giving your dragons extra, like triggering your dragon effects, it's just awful. So this will get 2 kills, which will be really nuts, right? This will kill both of those. And do 2 damage to that. Which will make it a 4, 5, 6, 2. Which means I could kill it with that and a Flame Tongue Totem. If I this totem, then I get 2 2/2 totems. I think this does end up being a stronger play. Even though I lose my big guy. Because instead of on the board having... I guess I would have the big guy. So I'd have big guy and Flame Tongue. But instead of big guy and Flame Tongue, I have 2 totems and this. Oh, he has dragons, so that's gonna... That's effect is gonna trigger. At least I can do this. So I actually just clear for clear. And then I'm gonna get a load of totems out and just go fight my totems. Because if I can get this and that off with one or two, preferably, but even just one of those on the board, that's going to be nuts. Like, so nuts. Okay, he's using Slam just as a pure kill card. Okay. Well. Oh, and I got Spell Power as well, nice. So I can do that. Then I can do this and actually clear his board. Okay. Okay, he runs Deathwing. He runs Deathwing. Fair enough. Some people run Deathwing. It's just a known fact that some people run motherfucking Deathwing. Okay, he's going for board control. Do I hit him and take the 12? I'm going to leave it because I got a taunt. I'm going to be brave. Probably a bad decision. But what's the worst that happens? If he could kill that, he trades that for that. Like, I'd be totally fine with that, you know? This is the problem with Deathwing, and why I took my Deathwing out of this deck, this Dragon deck, because, like, yeah, I only threw away Nefarian, but you're still throwing away a big dragon there. Also, none of these cards were subbed in. These were all cards he had in his deck from the start, which is an interesting situation. I'm going to save Harrison Jones just because he still has a Fiery War Axe. But I don't think he'll have anything bigger to take out, so I have enough of the board now, even if most of this board is actually not even attacking anything. What can he have in his hand that he can't play in a Dragon Warrior deck? Now that he has 4 cards. This is his first card. So this is the card that he drew and didn't play. Okay, so he's just saving that for a better target. I feel like that was misdone. That was like a second card or something. I guess didn't have a dragon to trigger that off. Like, killing that taunt head there didn't actually help her that much because, like, I still have a taunt. Now finally he's played a weapon. That's not going to get buffed. Wrecked. Them big boards. Them big boards. I really want a tunnel trog. Neither of those were tunnel trogs. Spirit Claws, that's right. Oh, okay, that's 1 in 4 of it being War Axe next turn. A buffed War Axe next turn. Let's go for the 1 in 4. Now it's 1 in 3. It's playing their mods, baby. I'm gonna still use it on that though, because I mean it's the only thing he has, and I want to keep my minions on the board. Nice. Even though I haven't used this a bit. Oh, please draw Harrison Jones on curve. That would be the greatest top deck in the history of all humankind. That's a lie, but it would be great. Okay, so I'm just going to play this because he... Oh, he can kill it with his weapon. Shit. I totally thought this was a warrior for some reason. Whatever. Did I have an actual better play? I don't know if I did. If I played a Flame Tongue, he just would have killed that. Maybe, like... Totem... Blood Mage? Look at that curve stone. Bye bye. Hello, helicopter. Flying over my house right now. Oh, baby. It's a triple. Okay, I should have played that side if I'd thought about this whole turn through before I played it.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Oh shit, no, because he won't die to that. That's really annoying. I can't throw that away to then put him away or whatever. Let's just see what I get. There we go. Having the Malcazar's Imp is so sad in any class other than Warlock. Like, even if you're playing Warlock and you don't have discard cards, it's so sad. Because you're just like... If I'd got a Tunnel Trog or the Mana Worm, they'd all be useful in some way. Oh? Does he have a way of stopping me from killing it, though? That's a good start. So he can't actually stop me killing it. What on earth can you have that is useful on 1 mana? So I have plenty of mana to fish for spell power as well. Okay, so I got all the rolls that I wanted. He's still a paladin though, so I mean he probably doesn't because he did that, but he could have half of Consecrate a quality or quality Pyromancer and just pull the other half this turn and just go, lol, your board's dead. And so just in case, I'm not going to do anything rash or crazy. See, he had half of it. So I'm going to do this because he's not going to have anything much bigger than this. He's an anything can happen deck, so he might have Tyrion or Raglight Lord just to keep him alive, but I mean he probably has one of them, if not both of them. But do I have to worry about them is the real key. Now I do have to worry if he has another anything can happen, because that could really fuck me. Fish for spell power, please. Nope. Now, all this clearing doesn't actually help me if he has another anything can happen in hand. Pyromancer quality. Consecrate, that's really bad. It's really bad. Please be taunt. This is where anything can happen again and just wins. Yeah. Oof. Rip in pieces. Rip in pieces.